Hello. We ain't dead yet.
No, barely. Not dead yet, but we're not dead yet.
And this is a big announcement. We are actually headed off to Spain in a couple weeks to do the Camino de Santiago. El Norte is a plan, and then we've done some training up here in North Idaho. And Daryl's got his water.
We've got 3.5 miles in already this morning.
Oh, there you go.
I deserve to be thirsty.
Yes, you do.
That
Yes, you do. On doing video along the way. Hopefully that plan all comes together, and we will be talking to you guys soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, you know, we're recording a little video. Check. Out in southern Arizona. Sunrise is just now going on. We are sort of doing a training hike for our Camino de Santiago, which we have planned for the month of, we've got planned
August, September.
For the month of July, middle of July through roughly the middle of September. And of course, if you want to be in the desert, one of the best times to be in the desert is right at sunrise, and that is exactly what's happening right now.
We're out doing a little training hike in beautiful Arizona. If you watch my Arizona through hike, you'll know that I'm not much of a train beforehand. I'm like a let's train on the trail. Well, if there's one thing that the Arizona Trail taught me, is that there is a time and a place to train before you hit the trail. Definitely a change from last time, but it's a beautiful morning.
All right guys, this is the cute grandma look. Check that out, big smiles. Isn't that pretty? Now we made her grab a hold of that thing, and maybe what you don't know is that it is full of really big stickers, so she had to grab carefully. Well, good morning folks. We are in Farragut State Park in Idaho, right just next to the south end of Pend Oreille Lake. Those of you who are familiar with Idaho, you'll know what that's about. And we're out for like, yeah, we're gonna get like about a 6.5 mile hike this morning and enjoying ourselves. There's the granny in the back there. See her there. And we're getting ready for this Camino de Santiago hike. That's about a 500, a little bit more mile trip, 500 mile walk. We're planning around 10 miles a day. And of course, in reality, you don't ever get to know exactly how many miles a day you're going to do, but that's the plan. The beauty of it is I'm wearing a 14-pound backpack right now, because you don't have to carry sleeping gear, you have to carry cooking gear, you don't have a tent, you don't even have food. Now there will be food in there sometimes, but generally not any. You know what, it's going to be a heck of a trip. We're going to really enjoy ourselves. That's going to end up on the YouTube channel, and I think some of you will enjoy it. It's going to be very different from any of our hikes out in the wilderness. You know, I mean, like on that first day, you could take a part of the hike called El Purgatorio, which is straight over this mountain. I mean, there's a castle up there. There's a dolmen from, you know, prehistory up there. I mean, there's a whole bunch of Catholic churches and this and that. Now, the fun thing about this hike is that this is a ancient, basically Catholic pilgrimage hike. It's been in operation for over 1,000 years. Lots of people have hiked on it. It's a ton of fun. And, oh, I gotta make a turn here. Excuse me. Reorient. Man, I haven't did the video for you a long time. Yeah, let's see, is that good enough? Yeah, that'll work. A little bit of backlight. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool. And the neat part is the reason we can even afford to go do this is because it's a pilgrimage, lots of little places you can stay, which are like dormitories. Stay in there for the night. You don't pay too much money, like almost nothing. You might even have a big meal there for you. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, depends. And it's part of the ministry of the local Catholics there in the area that they do for pilgrims who are headed on a Camino de Santiago, right? And so that's going to be the plan. We're going to be gone for about 9 weeks-ish. So there'll be 9 weeks of video for that. And that'll be fun, or it'll be interesting anyway. And yeah, and so that's the plan. But yeah, check it out. I mean, it'll be interesting because it's going to be very different. The scenery will be old churches and castles and, you know, old, well, and even kind of fun new cuisine, because we're going to be eating almost all of our food out of the local environment there. And so, yeah, 'tis a plan. Check it out. We'll talk to you later. So, a couple of notes that I want to add to that. The trip is from a town in northeastern Spain called Irún. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but it's in the Basque Country, and it goes all the way to this town called Santiago de Compostela. And if we're fast and we're ripping and we get it all done, we'll probably continue south out of there, clear down into Portugal, because that's where we fly out of, is out of Lisbon in Portugal. So yeah, so that's the first note. The second note is the story about, you know, probably everybody knows I had cancer and it was a bad deal, and kind of really weren't thinking I was gonna, you know, be doing too many more things. And the plan that when we originally came up with a plan to go to Spain to do this was because I had cancer and I basically couldn't hardly do anything, right? Because this is a city in many ways. All the way along the way there's town, and you can stay in beds at night. You know, you don't have to do too many hard things. You could ride a bus every day from place to place if you wanted to. And so, yeah, that's the plan, man. I got a lot of ravens over there. Must be something dead. Anyhow, that's the plan. Now, back in the day, of course, I was too weak. I was so weak, probably I couldn't have done anything else. And so Grandma came up with the plan in order to get us out and doing something. Of course, since then, I've been able to walk the Arizona, most of it, twice. Ran an ultramarathon, trained for and ran the shortest ultramarathon you can run. Whew, that was hard. And yeah, I'm actually in really good shape nowadays, so the cancer thing is not the issue we have to worry about too much. Last time we checked, I got nothing going on that way, so woohoo, off we go. I think that sort of tells the story. Talk to you later.